Hello everyone, I'm Deer here at Smash Summit 13 presented by Coinbase, and I'm joined by...
Spark, what's up?
How's it going, Spark? How's your weekend been so far?
It's been pretty good. I'm pretty happy to be here. Just getting as much practice as I can. It's always super fun. Probably playing more than I should until my hands fall off and my brain is fried, but it's always fun.
How many summits have you been to? You're at this summit because you won the VIP of the last one, right? Is that the case?
Yep, that is the case. So I've been to Smash Summit 9. I was a vote-in. Summit 10, I qualified. It was online, so it was honestly not the same. But and then I attended. What summit is this? 12?
This is 13.
13? Okay, so I believe I attended 12 as a VIP, and because I won the VIP bracket there, so now there's this one.
Sweet. And what are you thinking about the VIP bracket that just started today? You planning to win that one as well?
That's the dream. That's the goal. It would be very nice to get that spot and just get another free invite to the next one, because I feel like I just get so much good practice here, and it's always a blast.
Well, you've been continuing to make moves in the Melee scene for a while now. I know you had a little bit of period of time where you went abroad. You were in Pakistan for a bit. You came back, and you just continued kicking ass. And right now, I'm not actually even 100% sure where you're located. I want to talk to us a little bit about what your plans are with Melee for the next little bit, where you're going to be at, and what you're hoping to do.
So I'm going to visit some family for a bit in Pakistan for like 3 months-ish is the plan, but I'm not entirely sure. August is when there are a lot of big events, and so I'm going to try to come back for those. I'm going to try to go to, I believe it's pronounced FET in the UK, and Phantom in Australia. That would be really nice. In all honesty, I'm not sure where in the US I'm going to live in, so I'm figuring that out right now. So, and hopefully I have that figured out by August, but yeah. So my goals are, I want to take Melee as far as I possibly can. It's like super fun. I care about it a lot, and the dream would be to reach the tippy top, and I would be sad if I didn't give it my all. So that's what I'm gonna go for.
What are your thoughts right now on Sheik? Do you think Sheik can take it all the way to the top in 2022? Where does Sheik stand, and what are the big things right now that Sheiks need to push forward? I know we recently saw Jmook make a crazy run at Genesis. Talk to me about Sheik.
Jmook does a lot of really awesome things in neutral. Honestly, stole a couple of things from him too. And I think Sheik, I have full faith in Sheik. You might have heard me say I think she's the best character. Because the three commonly said matchups she has issues with are Fox, Puff, and Ices. And I think all of those are even, if not winning. And I think what Sheiks really need to do, in my opinion, are... this is kind of a broad thing to say, but against Puff and Ices, be very disciplined and patient, I guess. And there are a lot of specific things I could mention as well, but I won't go too far into that. And then versus Fox, Jmook has shown that boost grab is very, very good. Honestly, you could spam it obnoxiously, and even if it whiffs, it's fine. Just keep doing it. After doing aerials, playing mix-ups better, I think a lot of Sheiks, they will do an aerial. Even if it's unspaced, you can still play a pretty solid mix-up. So you'll do an aerial, and you have some really solid choices you can make, but I think Sheiks are scared and they'll shield or they'll leave or they'll just dash back. But you can take it further. You can instantly grab because they can't react. Or you could buffer shield, and if they wave shine, as Fox specifically, you up smash out a shield or something like that. Jmook does that a lot. I'm a big fan of that. And the final thing that comes to mind is specifically Sheiks need to properly tech chase to deal with ambiguous DI.
One thing I noticed when watching your play and having played you is your execution is really, really, you're spot on. You consistently hit your punishes 9 times out of 10, What is your solo practice routine if you have one? And how much time would you say you actually spend solo practicing? Because I know a lot of players, myself included, always say we want to solo practice more. It's really important is what we hear. How do you do it, and how much do you do it, and how important is that to you?
So I think I'm a little bit lucky in that I personally enjoy, I guess, solo practice, and I just put on some music, and I'm also a little bit obsessive with it. When I miss it, it stings, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it 10 times in a row without missing it once, or I'm gonna do it 20 times in a row without missing it once, and that's sort of an advantage I have. I think everyone's different. Some people hate it. I like it, and I think my weakness is I don't like analysis. It makes me feel like it feels like pulling teeth. But I think other people might be the opposite. And so I think playing to your strengths is just really important. I honestly I think when people hear about like discipline and like improving at something, and you have to have a routine, you have to like stick to it and stuff. I'm not really that way in terms of like a tech skill practice or too much of any of the other stuff really either. It's more like I have these big bursts of like I need to do this like 20 times in a row without missing it. I'm not gonna stop until I do it. It's not like I wake up and I'm like, all right, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's time to do my list of things and follow. Yeah, and it's like I don't really do that. I just have these big bursts of like intense energy to grind it out and not miss it. And I guess that's it. Like I'm kind of like. With tech chasing, I've poured so many hours into it, but it's usually at like 2 a.m. when I'm like, I need to do this. I need to wobble this computer fox alone in my room. Yeah, I'm a freak.
Spark, thank you so much for chatting. Is there any last things you want to say to the people at home before we sign off?
Melee is the best. I love Melee so much. I want to play this game until I die, if it's possible.
Thanks so much for joining me, Spark, and thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of Smash Summit 13, presented by Coinbase.